Awesome. How about for the future? Dominic, you got any ideas for how can tech writers see AI helping them in the future, especially given your background?
Okay. Well, there's like, before I sort of directly answer that, just this Monday, I got this email from Tom Fishburne, the marketunist. Some of you might know his cartoons, which are really, really fun. And
Yeah.
he had one called the AI Hammer. And the quote he had in there, I just wanted to share that with you guys because he quoted Abraham Maslow, the originator of the hierarchy of needs, with what he came up with as the so-called law of the instrument. And the quote is, if the only tool you have is a hammer, it's tempting to treat everything as if it were a nail. And sometimes I think this is what happens to us when we look at AI. So now we think, hey, this new AI thingy, it can write text. So that's what it should be doing. And all challenges and things now we come across, we think, hey, how can we apply AI to that? And I think that's actually the wrong approach because as you mentioned before, just stripping some HTML code, turning unordered lists into ordered lists, this is much more efficiently, faster, and better done with a true automation, a script. And yes, AI did help build the script, but the actual thing is not being performed by AI. It's a bad use of AI, a bad use of energy, because actually it's hugely energy consuming and not working really well. So the question is, what are the areas where it actually makes sense to use AI? And I believe that it should be a tool that empowers us as humans in our daily tasks. And I've been writing text for my entire life as well, usually marketing copy. And now, even if I do fine-tuned prompts, it comes up with some marketing headlines, and usually in 8 of 10 cases, I can improve them. It's something you can do if you have just a few years under your belt. You have so much context in the back of your mind. This is maybe in 5 to 10 years, the AI will be able to help us with that. Not today. So this is, I think, something sort of which gives me some relief. So I'm rather looking for these sort of auxiliary things that AI can help with. And for example, AI can have that huge brain. Just imagine you had read through the 10,000 pages of your docs just in the past 10 seconds, and it's all just there. And now, with that in the back of your mind, you say, hey, can you draft me that quick snippet for a newsletter? Maybe additional content that you need. And then the results will be stunning, and you can still improve that afterwards. So maybe this is the message I wanted to get across. Not thinking, hey, AI first. What is the first thing? Oh, should we apply that AI hammer to everything? I believe the clear answer is no. And even if you look at your internal automations, just start there, and only if you have these sort of more creative things drawing from existing content, then I would turn to AI.
Jason, I saw you gesture. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Well, I like the nail analogy. I would say, in my opinion, with AI, everything is a nail. So I would say that. And I would say you have to be selective about which nails you hit, and the hammer may not drive it all the way there. Right. So there are a lot of things you can do with AI that will get you part of the way there. And I do think AI first. I always think AI first, but I may not leverage it the rest of the way. So that's the way I look at that analogy, just slightly different.
Interesting.